Apparently there's a lag, so I'm going to just again say that I am Chef Eric Eisenbud, and I am the Grateful Chef. Welcome to my kitchen. If you like what you see, like and subscribe to the channel, and you'll see all my videos there. And again, we are so grateful that you join us as well, and grateful that we can stream directly to YouTube and not have to upload videos and all that. Thank you, Mevo, for the updated app. Anyway, so we're going to get to doing what we do, and that is cook here, real live cooking. We have mistakes, we have successes. You guys come along for the ride. We're in this together. So tonight, comfort foods. I don't know why, but I felt like doing, plurals. Comfort foods, and we're doing macs and cheeses. And we're going to do 3 different kinds. 3 different pastas, 3 different sauces, 3 different cheeses. It's pretty epic. So we are doing an elbow macaroni, very typical, with yellow cheddar cheese and broccoli. Why not? We're going to do shells, which is another very popular noodle to use for mac and cheese. I have a barbecue friend, Nestor La Quenta, Hudson Smokehouse, and that's where I first had mac and cheese in small little shells. It was amazing. So we're doing shells with white cheddar, bacon, and sauteed onions. Can't be bad. And for Lynn, who prefers gluten-free, we're doing a gluten-free rigatoni with Jarlsberg cheese, some diced corned beef, and some rye bread, toasted breadcrumbs. So I'm going to put the board away where it lives. And I just want to talk 1 second about the gluten-free pasta. We buy this at Whole Foods. It is the best gluten-free pasta that we have found. It is Manini's. They have rigatoni. They have mushroom ravioli. They've got 3 cheese ravioli. They've got, I think, a linguine. And it's much better than most gluten-free pastas. And one thing that's really cool about it is it's a fresh pasta. It's not dry. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes to cook. And texture-wise, really, really good.
Awesome.
Lynn loves it. So that's what we're using today. And
I said, Dave Mallow just reached out and said,
hello,
hey,
David.
tell Eric, please, that I forgot he was doing this tonight. I'm not sure why that's relevant.
Okay.
But he had a burn-in question, but he found it.
Oh, good. Fantastic. Oh, he must have tried to call me.
Ah.
Why don't you come over to the stove, and we are going to get things going over here. All right, we've got the whole setup over here. So what I've done is, I don't have to bore you while cooking pasta. I've already cooked the shells, and I've cooked the elbows nice and al dente. We're going to cook Lynn's, because that only takes 3 minutes or so. We'll put it in the holder. Oh, we have a jumper.
Kevin says hi.
Hey, Kevin.
He also said D'Artagnan has ramps for sale.
Fantastic. All right, so once this water comes to a boil, we will get Lynn's cooking. In the meantime, in my pot, so what I'm going to do, this is how it's going to go down. I am going to make a large batch of a thickened milk, which is the base of most, if not all, mac and cheeses. Then I'm going to take portions of that, put them into other pots, and then add the other ingredients to it, the different cheeses and everything. One thing that's very interesting, I'm a big fan of a roux. This is stovetop mac and cheese, which you can then take a step further and then make a baked mac and cheese. But this is stovetop mac and cheese that doesn't use a roux. That intrigued me. I am skeptical, but from what I read and saw, it's supposed to be beautiful, just fine. So we're going to find out together if you even have to go through the roux step, or if I think making it with a roux makes it better. I'm going to let you know that too. So here's what we've got. It's an interesting technique. I want to warm up milk.
Jay Judge says hey.
Hey, Jay. Okay, well, this milk is warming up. Just want to do it on kind of a medium heat. Our pasta water is boiling, so I am going to put Lynn's pasta in. Again, 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to give it a quick stir around.
see
And
Mark
then-
Sennett peeking in.
What I'm going to do is I'll redunk this pasta just to warm it up and get it to separate and everything. All right, so we've got our milk in here. It's going on a medium fire. Push that back. Nope, medium fire. Just going to warm up. And the next step is also very interesting. In this bowl,
You
let me
work-
do. I'll do it over. Yeah, do it over here. So I'm going to take this small bowl. I'm going to take an additional amount of milk. Put it in the bowl. And this is all-purpose flour. And I'm going to whip this together until it's smooth. So this is in place of making a roux. So again, I'm kind of skeptical, but we're going to see. So we're just going to make sure all that flour is dissolved in this milk. No lumps on it, nice and smooth. That's it, as simple as that. You know, if I did it with the roux, I'd do butter in each pan. I would sprinkle in the flour. I'd stand over it. I'd mix it because, you know, for mac and cheese, you typically don't want a dark roux. So, you know, I would do it that way. This is a whole lot simpler, and we're crossing our fingers. I hope it works. Any other shout-outs out there, Lynn?
No, I'm flipping back and forth between Facebook and YouTube.
Okay. Well, so I am bringing this over to the stove now. You can come back.
Yeah, but what I was curious about is that when I went over to YouTube, it paused while I was away.
Oh,
So it's behind us,
okay.
at least on my screen.
So the only way to cook the pasta properly is to taste it along the way. This is almost done. With this, I find you just want to get the rawness out of it. We'll make sure that just warming up the milk. Make sure you don't scald it or scorch it.
So for anybody that's just joining, you want to reshare
Yep.
what you're making?
Okay, let me just dunk the other two pastas back in. So I'm making 3 different kinds of mac and cheese. A stovetop mac and cheese version, making a base cream sauce in a method that's new to me. And then we're going to divvy it up into these pots and make 3 different kinds, using 3 different kinds of cheese, which I will tell you what they are in a minute. Let me get this out of here. All right. When I start to see a little bit of wisps of steam coming up off of this, we're going to then whisk in our milk and flour mixture, and we're going to continue to whisk until the milk thickens slightly to the consistency of heavy cream. Who knew? All right.
Mary McRae says, "Hi guys," with lots of smiley faces and a thumbs up.
Let me check Lynn's pasta.
Is it done?
Now you want to go pretty al dente here. Ours is done. These, of course, have just been reheated. That's all. Is that in the way of the camera?
Not at all.
All right.
And Mark sent it to, he said he's there with Max and Denise.
Hello, guys.
So yeah.
Can't see. There we go. I'm going to turn the water off in the back. All right. I see wisps. Woo! In goes.
I hope this doesn't suck.
Me too. Milk and flour. No lumps. Love it. And I'm going to continue to whisk and allow this to thicken. I love it. Hope it works.
Me too, otherwise we'll figure out what else to have for dinner.
Oh, I'm sure we can have Chinese food delivered. I just want to move this out of the way a little bit so I can, it's heavy. I can just move this more evenly on the burner. All right. that go a little bit. Let's talk about the cheeses. So here we have a white cheddar. And guys, I took out my food processor and buzzed it through the grating blade instead of hand grating all this. This is a white cheddar. The only white cheddar that I could find in the market during these times was one that had Parmesan, I don't want to say flavoring because I don't think it was an artificial thing, but I guess it was a hybrid between white cheddar and Parmesan, which I figured wasn't bad. This, of course, is your standard yellow cheddar. Really beautiful. It's not too sharp. It's a nice mild cheddar. And this, Jarlsberg. I had at Costco in a giant hunk. And, yeah, I love it. Nice and creamy. I call it butter cheese. It kind of seems like it's a mix between butter and cheese. All right.
I've been snacking on all three of them for the last hour.
Mm-hmm. Looking for some thickening going on here. This is about 4 minutes. Well, we know that when we add the cheese, it's going to thicken.
Do they say that it's supposed to thicken up a bit?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's just like the consistency of heavy cream. Let's do the back of the spoon. Okay, it's holding the line. So that did thicken a bit. So it's more like heavy cream. And then I'm going to divvy this up. I think it's thickened enough.
What are you using to divvy it with?
I'm going to use my ladle. All right, so each batch for a pound of pasta calls for like a cup and a half. So that's 8 ounces. I think I'm going to need more. What do you think? I made a little extra because I like it a little saucy. I'm going to do 3 ladles of each. How's that sound?
Your ladle's 8 ounces?
Yeah.
So that's...
Yeah, it's 8 ounce.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 ounce ladle. Sorry, 2. So I did 3 in there?
Yes.
All right, that's good. Turn that to low. I'm going to make a little extra because I got a little extra cheese. So I'm kind of eyeballing it, but the recipe is going to say 1.5.
And Eric, just because he was using the food processor, he just kept...
Yeah, it was so
shredding
gratifying, you know?
I was on calls, and there was the food processor in the background.
And I'm going to take a little bit of the mixture out of here because I got too much for this one. I can always add it back in. All right, so there we've got our 3 pans. And now we're going to add a little bit of powdered mustard into each one. Okay, divvied it up 3 times. We're going to get a little fire underneath these. Not too hot. And we're just going to whisk away. All right, so I know the small pot here is going to be Lynn's, and Lynn is getting bacon, white cheddar. I'll start with hers. Add that cheese right to there. I'm going to let that melt a little bit.
Seriously, how good is that?
Mmm. Going to need a lot more cheese than that. So the deal is that if it's a little thick for you, you can always put milk in at the end when you're adding the pasta. So I mean, look at that. That looks awesome. Let that melt. Turn these down. The middle one is going to be, because it doesn't matter, cheddar. Yellow cheddar. About half of what I have in there. can always add more. And this one is going to be the Jarlsberg. So the Jarlsberg, I'm doing a little take on like a kind of like a Reuben. That's going to need a little more cheese too. Really. So this seems very simple, and you know what? I'm pretty happy the way it's thickening. I'm going to have to see how it tastes. If I taste like a raw flour kind of thing, you know, I'm definitely going to go back to making a roux. All right, so this is really thick, so I can always add a little more milk. This can be a little bit thicker. Actually, I like the consistency of that, but I'm going to add a little bit more. Why not?
So when you take the pasta and you mix it in with it, won't the little bit of liquid from the pasta
No, because the pasta is going to be pretty dry.
All right.
I'm going to add a little bit more to this one. Nice and creamy, gotta say. Wow, that's really good. I like it.
Do you use a spoon to taste it?
No, I've got a spoon. Yeah, it's all going in. All right, so let's not lose track of what we've got here. This is yours, right, Lynn? Heat up on this one. Oh, this is the Swiss.
That's the Swiss.
Right. She's got to keep me on track here.
Mostly because I want the one with bacon in it. That's pretty much it. So the first one, the one on the left is the bacon.
All right. One on the left is the bacon. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add Lynn's pasta.
Ooh.
Right to it. I'm going to have to give it another dip. Yep, another jumper. All right, so there's Lynn's pasta. It's got a nice spoon to mix it up with.
Oh, man.
It's a little loose because you've got less pasta. So I'm going to turn the heat up. Let's let that thicken a little bit. I could always add more cheese, right, Lynn?
You could.
Nice. Look at that. So, beautiful. All right, to that, we are going to add...
Max is wondering when the orange powder goes in.
We are going to add some sauteed onions, and I did a dice on these onions so they kind of disperse throughout. I didn't want to do a slice. Put that in there. And if that weren't enough, bacon is a nice smoky bacon. How's that look, Lynn?
I'm starting to weep a little.
All right, so we're just going to make sure that the bacon gets warmed through. Oh, look at that, huh?
Well, yeah.
Nice. Make sure that...
And we might end up with Max at our front door soon.
Nice. All right. I'm going to call this one done, like a little loose. So we can maybe strain it out.
I know.
No, you like it that way?
We're fine.
All right, let's go on the back burner.
There will be no straining
Next.
of the lovely cheese mixture.
All right. Oh, yeah.
There.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do the cheddar with the elbow. Yep, regular elbow mat. I'm going to dunk it in just to loosen them up a little bit. My hand in the way?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll move them. Got your elbows in the way.
All right. Another jumper. More jumpers.
The whole thing jumped out. That's a lot of pasta.
It's a pound. Pints a pound, the world around. Isn't that what they say?
Mark said he took Max's keys before we started the episode.
Nice. All right, let's turn this up. I want that to thicken a little bit. So we're doing the cheddar.
Oh, that looks good.
Nice.
That is really creamy.
Nice and creamy. To this, we are going to add some broccoli. I
So,
basically blanched them, shocked them in ice.
is this for Sherry?
Is it for Sherry?
Well, Sherry said we're not eating enough vegetables recently.
Oh, yeah. So there we go. We got a little bit of broccoli in there. Nice. Let that warm through. That one will be done.
Wow.
And finally, final one.
The final one is like the rest of your birthday gift. Leftover
Yes.
from your cat's leftovers.
Look at how creamy that is. Next one, we're going to try not dunking it this time.
All right.
Shells. I need a spoon. Need a spoon to get in there.
And Jay Pepper asks, is Lynn's pasta gluten-free? Yes, it is. Do you have the package out still?
It's in the garbage. We'll have to go back and watch the episode.
It was gluten-free from Whole Foods,
A brand called Manini's.
which we absolutely love.
All right,
Even Eric likes it.
get that. We're going to coat this pasta. This is really good. I love this texture right here. This consistency. All right, and I love the shells because they take in all that.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I don't know if you guys can hear the cheesy goodness noise that's making, but it's awesome.
All right, leftover Katz's corned beef. We'll put it in. I'm not going to use it all. It seems like a little much. We'll see once we mix it up. So you got that Swiss. You've got the corned beef. Kind of like a take on a Reuben. You could put, you know, I was contemplating, do I put sauerkraut in? But you know what? I'm just not doing sauerkraut and mac and cheese. So I guess if that's your thing, you could definitely do it. All right.
Seems with this one you needed the biggest bowl.
Yeah. All right, guys, we are done. Now, come back over to the cutting board. Do a little cleanup. We got Lynn's going in here. Now, of course, I'm just putting them in here for serving purposes, but you certainly could put them in here and then do a baked mac and cheese. This to me is a little wet, but Lynn is happy with it. So, like, you know what you got to do? You got to cook what you like, you know? I was watching Michael Simon is doing videos every day. And people are asking, can I do this? Can I do that? If I don't like this. And, you know, and he's 100% right. Cook with flavors that you like. Otherwise, you know, your family won't like it and no one's going to be happy. And just cook what you like, you know? Use these techniques. But flavor them the way you want to. Your kitchen, your rules. I always say that. All right. Next. Broccoli and white cheddar. Nice and creamy.
Jay asked for some curbside takeout.
Jay Judge?
No, Jay Pepper.
Oh, Jay Teps.
Yep.
Plenty to go around, buddy. Look at that.
Because really, he made 3 dinners of mac and cheese for each one serving 4 people.
We'll get days of food out of this.
We got like 12 meals.
All right. So it might be a little too much to put in here, but
Oh, you'll make it. Yeah, you got it.
almost. So this one gets a little topping. I took some rye bread, put it in my food processor, and I toasted it up in a pan with a little butter. So these are basically rye bread crumbs. Now, of course, you could do this if you were going to bake it, but I'm just adding it for an extra textural element to this. Kind of like eating a Reuben on rye. Right? Now, of course, after we eat this, I have plain breadcrumbs. I could put plain breadcrumbs on any one of these. Throw them in the oven, a little butter on top. Throw them in the oven, bake them for 20, 30 minutes. Beautiful. It's done. So, without further ado, yes, Lynn?
Mark's going to ask for suggestions of a Mexican version.
You could do, I was thinking of, what's the Mexican street corn you like so much?
Mexican street corn.
Do something like that with corn kernels, with some crema, with some cheese, you know.
That little spice on it.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to try Lynn's.
And Neilish said, hey, you're Mac, so I'm using my iPad. I hope that's okay.
Nice.
And Mark wants to know what time for curbside pickup.
So here's the deal. Anytime, bro, just tell me when you're coming. So as this cools down a little bit, it is getting to a thicker consistency, the way I like it. Like that. Lynn's already going in for the kill. A little bit of white and broccoli. How is it? Uh-oh, she's not talking, so that might mean she's not happy. Yucky?
No, really good.
Okay, good.
I want to know what you think.
Probably needs a little salt.
You could definitely use a little salt.
All right, here's our
I'm more looking for the texture.
Reuben mac. Put a little breadcrumb on top. I'm going to take the liberty of salting everything because
You can.
I can. All right, let's see what we got.
We've got
Nice.
Nino with us tonight. He said, hey, guys.
What's up, Nino?
And Ephraim just peeked in.
All right. Work. I'm going to go for the broccoli and cheddar first.
Happy?
I like it. It's cheesy. You know, it's I have to decide whether I like the roux or not.
How's the texture? Do you know it's not a roux?
Well, I don't think it's adhering to the noodle as much. You know, with a roux. You know, maybe I could add a little more cheese, but flavor-wise, I like it. The broccoli's crisp tender, very cool. Let's try Lynn's. See, now Lynn's is sticking a little bit more.
What do you think of it?
I like it. Yours is cheesier because you got that Parmesan hit.
Yes, you do.
All right, let's see these delicious shells with the corned beef.
How is it?
It's my favorite.
Does it make you think of Cass's?
It's definitely that smoky, the corned beef, the crunch, the Swiss cheese. Awesome. Over the top. So, here we go, guys. That is tonight's episode, Macs and Cheeses. I hope you really enjoyed it. Enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. And try these recipes. We'll get the recipe up on our website, www.eatingwithcheferic.com. And stay tuned, man. You just never know what you're going to get when you tune into the Grateful Chef Kitchen, especially when I don't send the thing out so very late. But yeah, we'll see what's coming down the pike. Hope you're all well. Love you guys. Be well. Eat well. Be kind. Love each other because we're all we've got. And I will see you on the next Grateful Chef video.